When somebody asks me about pan-India release or
Right.
I don't even like that word. Sir, it is relevant across languages. Good way of putting it, right?
Yeah, so that's like you're saying it but not saying. You're not saying it but you're saying it.
It gives you space to whistle, to clap.
Yeah.
It gives you, literally it gives you space. Like all the music is cut and it is asking you to clap for that moment.
Yeah. How he gets an instinct for these movies?
Yeah, he did. I'm not going to tell that. Sir, uncertainty is something that I always hate, sir. It is only about doing something that I like. As I told you, even then I was offered few films, but I was not excited to do those things, and I always felt this is not something that I would want to do. Even for that matter, Hrithik sir, being such a huge star, he has done totally different
Doom
films.
2 is one of your favorite films.
Yeah.
Right?
It is. Yeah, it made a lot of impact when I was child. See.
Juicy, spark the happiness, quench your thirst naturally.
Achika, India's #1 trusted gold buyers. We release pledged gold instant cash payment.
This is a remarkable growth in a short time, right? I'm not counting the child artist.
Yes.
But this is like a thing. That's again something that's unique, right?
Right.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Sir, honestly, it's only about the enjoyment that I get while making the film. We listen to few ideas, and finally when it is being made and when the final mix is happening, you get to see what you have heard and imagined and what is coming out. And it is absolutely not about boasting or telling that my film is releasing in 5 languages or whatever. Just because there are audience who are interested to watch these films in other languages, we are trying to do that. So that's my first thing to say when somebody asks me about pan-India release or
Right.
I don't even like that word. It's like something trying to boast about or something, but that is what it is called. So
Yeah. Is the movie you're doing after this also a pan-India movie?
Sir, it is relevant across languages. Good way of putting it, right?
Yeah, so that's like you're saying it but not saying. You're not saying it but you're saying it.
But definitely it is relevant, sir. Sir, if I'm going to make something only relevant to our Telangana audience or to Andhra audience particularly, if I'm trying to tell a story about, for example, about Telangana culture or something, first, we would want to cater to that audience only, and I wouldn't want to put it out to the national audience. If they are interested, like in Kantara, then probably it will go to other places as well. But for these films, these are something that are relevant across all age groups, all languages, and so emotion is the same across the country.
Yeah,
so,
and also I think there is something that people want. That larger than life experience.
Yes.
And I think that translates easily across thing. And when I mean larger than life, I mean something that they can see. For example, one surprise success this year has been F1.
Yeah.
The English film with Brad Pitt, right? Because I don't think they expected it to do this well in an Indian market.
Yes, right.
They thought Jurassic, whatever that happened, that sure. Yeah,
right.
Because that's a brand and dinosaurs, everybody likes to see and all that. But this F1.
Correct.
So, but the thing is, the IMAX shows were sold out everywhere because people loved watching that world of F1, which they had probably never seen on a big screen like that.
True. Yeah.
So I think,
and moreover, sir, correct me if I'm wrong, I think F1 is a very, on a script level, if you consider it in highs or whatever.
It's a very desi movie.
Yes. It is very desi, and it gives you space to whistle, to clap.
Yeah.
It gives you space. Like all the music is cut and it is asking you to clap for that moment.
Yeah, hero walks in slow motion.
Yes,
all that. Yeah.
So I think that's also one of the reasons.
Yeah. So see, one of the things that you want to do is you want to make different films.
Correct. Absolutely.
You want to say
that's the first priority, sir.
Yeah. So if people come to a Teja Sajja movie, then I want them to know that this is not going to be the typical movie, right?
Correct.
It's a difficult ask, right? It's to get scripts that are always going to be different.
Yes.
So supposing, again a hypothetical question, supposing for let's say 6 years you don't get a different script, you're willing to wait?
Sir, different scripts can be found in love stories also.
Okay.
Can be found in action adventures or a god film or or a comedy or a crime comedy also can be a totally wacky different script also we can find in those. So it is not quite difficult to find different scripts. And as you know, when you set out to do something for a couple of times, then immediately you'll start attracting the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think I'm sorted for a few years because all the scripts that I'm getting right now are a little on the same lines, and now I'm actually telling them, see, listen, it's not that I want to do only superhero films. I'm ready to do a out and out entertainer, a comedy film, and that is what I grew up watching. Chiranjeevi Garu or all our commercial heroes. I enjoy doing a out and out fun film also.
Yeah.
If offered to me. Yeah. I discuss this quite often with Nani Anna whenever we meet up. The kind of choices he makes with Hi Nana after Dasra, or Jersey after commercial successes like Nain Local or whatever, Nain Local or MCA that he has done. So it is quite difficult for one to judge a film, an emotional film on a paper level. So I think I'm not yet that matured in picking up those kind of genres. Probably in future when I get a hang of it.
Did he tell you how he gets an instinct for these movies?
Yeah, he did. I'm not going to tell that.
Okay, then I have to ask Nani. Then, so.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't tell. And he's confident because he'll tell everything to me, and finally he'll say, "Choice neither way. You take the choice. I'm not telling you. I'm not asking you to do it." So
when you make a decision about a movie, let's say, like, do you consult maybe like 2 or 3 people just to, like a bouncing board?
Sir, it often happens when I'm almost there and trying to reject a film. I talk to people, sir. When I'm committing to a film, it's then and there. There's no two ways about it. I'm fully into it.
It's your gut feel.
Sir, as I told you, once I listen to the script, on the table itself, it's either a yes or a no for me. Whenever I start debating about it, okay, this might go right, why not? This film of this genre has worked earlier. All these things, when I start thinking, then I follow this one line that says, when in doubt, it's definitely a no.
Yeah.
So at least when I'm super excited about doing something and I do it, and even if it does not reach what I've expected it to be, but at least I'm making something that I'm excited about. I'm giving my 100% to it. And that 2 years journey would be all about excitement, and I strongly believe that translates onto the screen and to the audience as well.
What is the one line that you would say for Mirai?
The secret 9, if it is being misused in today's day and age, a hero who's a nobody, how he tries to stop facing all the odds in an action adventure format. The Secret 9, the myth, the Ashoka's Secret 9, is most talked about from ages. So immediately when you talk about the Secret 9 itself, I'm hooked, I'm engaged. And when you tell me it's an action adventure, it's one of the very few films that come in Indian cinema as action adventures.
Right.
So these were the points that first hooked me onto this film, sir. Yeah. And then comes the emotional core of the film, or the motives, or the surface things. And definitely all of this should come with a director who has a superb conviction and talented, and I should be personally also connected to him after a couple of meetings. That is also a must for me, sir.
Right. Before Hanuman happened,
yes,
you had a long waiting period, like you said.
Yeah.
What was that like? How did you...
Before Oh Baby, sir.
Oh Baby. Yeah. Like, how did that happen? How did you pull yourself through that waiting period of, like, not knowing what will happen?
Sir, uncertainty is something that I always hate, sir. But sadly, film industry is all about uncertainty. You don't know what will happen, you don't know whether you will have your job the next day or not, or will this stay for the next few years, you don't know. So uncertainty is a very big thing. And while all the waiting process, sir, deeply inside somewhere I believed that I'm going to be here anyhow. I'm going to make it, I'm going to do it. It is only about doing something that I like. As I told you, even then I was offered few films, but I was not excited to do those things, and I always felt this is not something that I would want to do. So I was always very confident, sir. Confident from inside. I had my lows, I had my depressed moments or family pressures. Ask me, but no regrets, no complaints. I'm not trying to say that I worked so hard. I worked so hard for myself, not for anybody else.
Sure.
So I'm not taking a pie from it, saying that I worked so hard. But definitely, sir, all those years have made an impact over me, and maybe those even reflect in the choice of scripts I do or the human being I am today.
In the sense?
Very small things, sir. Maybe while you're struggling only, you get to see everything minutely, clearly, and you get to meet people. When things are happening in your favor or when you have work going on, you don't get to meet people or try to understand their perspective about the film industry. I don't think my perspective towards my films is solely my perspective, sir, of all the films that I'm trying to do or the kind of films that I like. It's because of the kind of influence I've had from my childhood, and then the kind of influence I've had with the directors whom I used to meet quite often. They were also struggling at the same time. We all, a bunch of 4-5 actors and a bunch of 10-15 directors, we were all trying to get an opportunity. And for Gudachari, Shashi was one of them. KV Anudeep, Jatiratnal Anudeep was there. Prashant was there. DJ Tillu Malik was there. So all of us, we used to discuss, bounce ideas, and then maybe our understandings, our core level, what is exciting us or what that is formed because of my exposure
To
in those primitive years. So that was a very tough phase emotionally. But when I look back, now I think, no, it was all has happened for my good only.
Right, but even then, even in those 8 years, you said that you were very confident that you will only do a particular kind of movie.
Yeah.
You were not going to just,
Yes.
if somebody gives you a random opportunity, you're
Yes.
not going to take it
Yes.
up. Right?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like
I've given up, sir. I've given up few opportunities like that. Yeah.
Right, like that, okay. So, does it make you think that, planning a long career, because see, however you say, there, destiny,
Correct.
is, whatever
Absolutely.
it is, say, there is some strategy, planning also from your side
Yes.
that has to happen, right?
Yes.
So, is that strategy, when you're saying I want to do different films, when you become a bigger star, as you keep becoming a bigger star,
Okay.
The monies are going to become a little
Correct.
bigger.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So the freedom that you had in a Hanuman, let's say, you might not have as the monies grow bigger, because suddenly somebody might say, we need a big set piece, action set piece. Because the thing is, your fan base is growing, the movies become larger. We've
Right.
seen that with many actors, right?
Correct.
So it's like, what do you think how do you hope
Being authentic to oneself.
Yeah, I mean, how do you hope to escape that trap?
So there are examples of actors who have done that, and I admire them. Like just we've discussed about Nani Anna.
Yeah.
He has broken all those
Yeah.
myths or whatever. So
But then you're not telling us the secret formula.
so even for that matter, Hrithik sir, being such a huge star, he has done totally different
Doom
films.
2 is one of your favorite films.
Yeah.
Right?
It is. Yeah, it made a lot of impact when I was child. See, that is what I'm talking about. Doom 2, or if you know Telugu films, Anji is one film. Devi Putrudu is one film. So Aditya 369.
Sangeetam
Srinivasarao garu Aditya 369. I worked with him on one film as well.
Okay.
As a child actor, and I did double action. This was way back in 1999.
Okay.
So I did double action then with
You're a
him.
veteran.
So these were the kind of films that made a lot of impact on me, and that is what I try to do. As you said, Hrithik sir is also a very huge star, but yet he tries to do something totally that he likes personally once in a while. So,
But when Hrithik was young, let's say, with Doom 2 is like, it's a cool movie. It has bikes, it has, women and
Correct,
glamorous
correct,
women.
correct.
That coolness factor is there.
Correct.
Similarly, when, but you're kind of doing these I'm the leader, the chosen one.
Absolutely
That
not,
kind
sir.
of-
No.
Yeah, you're not doing love stories. You're not doing this. You're not riding cool bikes. You know that. Where is that phase of your young career?
I'm not offered,
You're one
sir,
of the
and-
rare young heroes. You know, and you're doing all these. I want to teach a good moral to children movies. You
Sir,
know.
but in a cool way.
In a
though.
cool- yeah.
But see, sir, everybody who starts off doing fun films or love films, their ultimate destination would be this. I think to make something.
That's a very good answer, actually.
Yeah. Maybe I don't think none of my okay. I'll leave it to it. So when I got that platform on an initial stage of my career, why try doing something totally off when I have this in my hand? When
Right.
people are interested to watch this kind of films from me, when they're already convinced when I'm doing action adventure film or a superhero film, when I have that opportunity, why not make the best out of it? And not that I'm doing something routine or
No, you're not doing something routine, but I'm just talking about.
Yeah.
See, this is something you can do. You're what, 31 or something?
No, I'm 29.
29, yeah. So you're 29, and this is something that you can do even when you're 39,
Yes.
49,
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
But like a college love story, let's say, or like something
Correct,
like that.
correct.
You won't be able to do after a certain point,
Yes,
right? It's like
yes.
this is the age to do that.
Yes.
I'm not saying exactly college,
Yes.
but you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
young
yeah.
love,
Yeah.
love story kind of a
But
thing.
surprisingly, I don't see anything, at least maybe I didn't get that opportunity of doing anything that is really exciting in a love story format.
But have you gotten love stories?
Yeah, of course. I did. I've also done a film called Adbhutam, sir.
Yeah,
It's a love story.
Which Prashant produced, right?
No.
He wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote it, and me and Tilu Square director Malik, we have done it together.
Yeah.
And it's one of my most favorite films.
Right.
Not from the ones that I've acted. It's as a viewer also, I like that film a lot. It's a fantastically written film. It is a typical. It's a love story, but it has that time difference between the boy and girl, and how they meet is the conflict of the film.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm sold for that film.
Yeah.
To watch that film. If I get a love story with such kind of conflicts, with something exciting, interesting to watch, run to the theaters and watch, that is when I would be really interested to do something there.
Right. So even the love story has to have that.
Yeah.
that
X factor.
That time factor. You know.
Something
like that.
exciting. Yeah.
You just don't want to go and say I love you and have a movie like that.
Sir, that can also be done, sir. See, even one of our favorite films was Sita Ramam from last year. Sita Ramam, though it is a love story, it has a war backdrop, it has a princess.
No, but again, that is a movie you can do 5-6 years from now.
Which one? Sita Ramam?
Yeah. I'm trying to get you to act in a young love story, and that's
Sir,
not happening.
touch wood, I've got this opportunity of doing something exciting.
No, but actually, I'm just joking, because you're right, because a lot of people do other movies and get to this kind of a movie, right?
Yeah.
Like this pan-India action,
Right, sir.
spectacle,
Right,
whatever
sir.
it
Right,
is.
sir.
You are already there. So now you have to be a little careful about
Correct.
what you're positioning yourself as.
Correct,
So,
correct.
Yeah. So
I think I particularly don't even think about positioning or I should be perceived in a certain way.
but you are saying you want to be different, right?
I want to be different,
Yeah, that's
definitely, but
positioning.
that's not because I want people to feel that I'm looking different or I'm trying to do something different. It's because I am, that's what excites me.
Right, but that is a kind of positioning itself, right? It's like you can either do the same thing over and over again, or you can say, like, people come to see certain stars because they do the same thing again and again in a slightly different form. Other stars people come and see because, oh, let's see what different thing they're doing this time. So
In that way, yes, probably.
you
Yeah.
have positioned yourself,
yeah.
right? You met Prashant Verma in 2013
Yeah,
for an audition.
yeah,
You've traveled a long time. It's
Yeah.
like 12 years now.
yeah,
Would you say he's one of your closest friends in the industry?
yeah.
Do you, what was the travel like? Like, for example, if you know, when you were struggling, both of you were struggling, trying to get your vision
Yeah,
across,
yeah.
not getting work or
Correct,
whatever it is, would you confide in each other? Would you talk about your sorrows to each other?
Definitely, sir.
All that has happened?
All that has happened.
Right.
Not only with Prashant, even Karthik, we've known him from a very long time. Just because he was DOP, he started off a little earlier than us. But
And
we
he
were-
also had continuous work, so.
continuous work. But he originally wanted to become a director
Yeah.
in the first place.
Yeah.
He learnt all the filmmaking, everything, and then came back and then just did a short film, and then people liked his camera work or whatever. And so in the same way, what I was telling is, me, Prashant, Karthik, all the bunch of directors, as you said, we had our own camaraderie or our support for each other. Yeah.
Right. I think you said in one of your interviews that you are a very nervous person when it comes to doing something risky.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
You mean in terms of stunts?
No, but I'm asking if that is the case. Stunts are risky, right?
Right.
You don't feel that nervousness when you do stunts?
I do, sir.
Okay.
I always imagine the crane falling down upon me. While I'm almost ready, I'll be fine until everybody's around me, all my staff, when I'm on rope and everything. But once everybody moves out and I'm the only one in the frame, and when they start calling out for the shot, that is when the fear kicks in. This happens every single time. Because I have seen multiple accidents on locations and it is in nobody's hands. Just without a reason, the crane might break and it might fall directly on your head, or you would be somewhere 20 feet above in the sky and something might happen. It's just a funny incident that happened from Mirai, I'll tell you. We were shooting in Sri Lanka for a train action sequence. So all the action or stunts or everything that you have seen on the teaser are live action, sir. We have done it. That's not CG. None of it is graphics, computer made. We didn't make it on blue mats. It's all natural. So I trained jumping on the trains and hanging by the trains, everything we have done. And I was all set. We started shooting. The train was going in 50 to 60 kilometers per hour speed, and I was hanging by the train or jumping on the train. We were doing all that. It was fine. And one particular shot, master came to me and said, no, you have to wear a rope suspended from the train. I said, no, I'm okay, I can do it off. It's simple. I'm holding it anyway. So I thought it was not necessary. But he imposed it on me. So I said, okay, fine. So they've tied the rope. And I was hanging by. The train was going, and I was just hanging by the engine. So it was a lot of sound and I cannot hear absolutely anything. So from very distant, I hear a voice saying, Teja, Teja, whatever. So I just turned back. One of the actors from the film, he was looking out, he was saying something like this. I didn't understand. I was like, what happened? What happened? Are you joking? Is the take rolling? I'm not understanding. I can't hear. And suddenly I see this drone has hit a honeybee hive, sir. And there are about like multiple hives at once. It has hit, and I see a cloud of honeybees coming towards me, and I was hanging, and the train stopped by then. The train driver understood, he stopped by then. But for me to get down or jump out or do anything, I was hanging, and this should be removed by the stunt team. They have to come from there. I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't get inside the engine also because I was hanging. This should be removed. So suddenly, somehow I was reminded that I was wearing a jacket which had a hoodie. So I immediately covered myself like this, and I bent, and I was literally like this until the whole team came and sent off all the flies. I thought I was dead that day because it was a cloud of honeybees, sir. Just imagine, and you're tied. You have nowhere to go.
That's an interesting.
So many things like these keep happening while doing action or stunts, sir. But I enjoy it. This is an opportunity that.
See, this is like playing the Xbox, but for a purpose.
Right. Correct.
So this is fun, but also
correct.
It's useful.
Correct. Yeah. Fun, risky, and useful.
And
one thing that comes on my mind whenever I feel is it too risky or whatever, I always remind myself of the great opportunity that I've got, and I have to give my 100% to it. That is my go-to line before I jump into it.
Yeah. So I know I can't get more out of you about Mirai. So let's just hope that it's going to be a fun, good, entertaining movie.
It is going to be. It is going to be a fantastic. Adventurous action film which has a totally new tone to it.
Is it a multi-part movie or is it a...
Sir, we have idea to run it as a franchise, but we start this film and we end this film in this film. We are not going to leave anything.
It's a complete film.
It's a complete film by itself. We are not going to leave any open ends, anything.
Okay.
We're going to complete this film, but it has potential to make it into a franchise. Like we have completed Hanuman and then given a lead to another film. But the entire film, what it is about, is completed in part 1, right? Same way, Mirai also will be a full film, sir. And it's going to be visually stunning, and we have attempted something very new. One particular thing I am too excited to talk about, but I would want to wait until the trailer comes out. We have attempted something for the first time on Indian screen.
Okay.
And that's something I'm looking forward to. We've done something for the first time on Indian screen. I'm super excited for it. And considering the limited resources that we have, what we have achieved, I'm really proud of my whole team, my director, and everybody who's working on this film. And we have Manoj Garu, Manch Manoj Garu playing in the film, and he's done a fantastic job. He looks fantastic, and just a simple close-up shot of his telling a dialogue itself usually gives goosebumps because of his voice and all. So just imagining him in a stylish film like Mirai, in a stylish making that Karthik has done, with fantastic re-recording and everything, I think I can say that the film will be filled with multiple goosebumps. Yeah.
Goosebumps.
I hope, yeah.
You know, whenever I see a trailer or whatever it is, now most of the YouTube comments are all goosebumps. That's what they want. I think it's like.
I think, but my intention of saying goosebumps is, it'll definitely surprise you a couple of times. The film will surprise you a couple of times, and it'll give you that punch at places. That's what I meant by goosebumps. Yeah.
Right, and we were talking about punch before the interview. Like, we will not reveal what that was about. That was
But
about.
I hope, sir, I'm not over-promising or anything. I'm just confident and excited about what we have made. This will be one of the first times you will be watching few portions in this film. Yeah.
Something exciting. But you know, this has been fascinating because, you know, you were a successful child star.
Sir.
Then you became a struggler. It's a very strange journey because, you know, this like you're a child star, you become a struggler, and then but then even in the struggling period, you say, I want success on my own terms.
Yeah.
And you get that success with Hanuman. Zombie Ready too, but then Hanuman like really consolidates that success. And now you're moving on to this really big movie. So that's a very interesting journey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I mean, I know you can't plan these things.
Not.
So, you know, but I hope that these inner dialogues that you're having with yourself after Hanuman
has been working.
Because, you know, it's like the reason I ask is because, you know, one of the things that I'm always interested in knowing is super successful people, how do they remain grounded? When I mean grounded, I don't mean going to the beach. I don't mean that you know, going to a local restaurant. I don't mean that. But how do they remain connected to the fact that they are like a normal person? You know, like because they're worshipped by fans. All the producers and directors are like, you know, they're giving them this respect and whatever it is. You know, when they walk onto a stage, people clap, and you know, they're like, how do they let it? How do they still remain a human being is something I've always wondered, you know. That
Sir, I can't talk for others. What I can tell by myself is, I know that all this can be gone in a wink, like that. And the soul's purpose is greater than doing work or films. And we are coming through multiple lives. And being successful in this particular era, in this particular time, is just something has worked in our favor when we've worked hard. That's it. And it can be gone any moment. And probably I might be born as something else in the next life. These things I keep thinking, sir.
Really?
Yeah.
This is very strange because the first time I'm hearing, in a good way, this is the first time I'm hearing a 29-year-old talk about the soul's purpose.
But that's what I keep. As I told you, I've started out early in my career.
Yeah.
So,
what is the soul's purpose?
Sir, it depends on the age of the soul, sir. How many lives you have taken or whatever. It has different beliefs by different people. I don't want to get into that topic and tell what I believe about that particular thing. But what I know is everything can be gone in a blink.
Okay.
And I have seen my close people losing lives itself very young. So all that this is just work. So if we put it until that in our head, then it's fine is what I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
So thank you and all the best for Mirai.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for doing this. And I hope to meet you for our success interview as well.
Fantastic. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Juicy, spark the happiness, quench your thirst naturally.
Achika, India's #1 trusted gold buyers. We release pledged gold instant cash payment.